today for the ETSU Buccaneers, who just wrapped up their first summer practice. News Channel 11 Sports' Jake Young has been there for practice and now joins me live from the Dome. Jake?
Kenny, they came, they saw, they practiced on day one of fall camp. The ETSU football team back at it, 95 of them on the field. And why listen to me when you've got the head man, Coach Carl Torbush here? Coach, thoughts on day one, highlights for you?
Well, first of all, we were missing our starting nose guard in Kenny Hawkins, so that was a tough blow. But no, I thought practice went really well. Obviously, the size and the strength and the speed that the freshman we had last year who redshirted now, I mean, there's a big difference. There's no doubt that the recruiting class we just had, we signed some really good athletes, and I feel good about where we are right now. We got a long way to go after one day. Obviously, the defense was further along than the offense, which is always the case this time of year. Darren Artis, one of our cornerbacks, had a great day. I think he had 3 interceptions, 2 for touchdowns. So he showed up, and overall, I thought they did well. We got a lot accomplished. Obviously, we've only had one day. We're still in the middle of academics, so there's a lot of things going on right now. But it'll be interesting to see how we come back tomorrow, and even more so how we do in 5 days when we go into the first day of pads.
Now, not even just the way they played today, but this being the last first practice before that first game, did you see a lot of added excitement? Did you feel like it was kind of in the air today?
Well, when we first started, I mean, there was a lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm. Obviously, we stayed inside, and I felt strongly about that because I didn't know what the weather was going to be like outside, and I surely didn't want to be outside for 10 periods and had to come inside and go back outside, so we decided just to stay inside to make sure that we got a good quality practice, and we were able to do that. And that's one great thing about having a dome. I mean, we're not going to miss a day of practice regardless of the weather. So. But I felt like for, again, the first day, for where we need to get to here in about 3 weeks, I feel strongly that the retention from last year was really good. And like I say, the new guys have picked it up. And that's one good thing about in today's game of football. I mean, most of them are here all summer long, so it gets them ahead of the ball game. In the old days, when I say the old days, 20 years ago, they only showed up right now, so it took you 2 or 3 weeks to figure out if a freshman had a chance to play.
All right, perfect, Coach. Thanks for joining me. Kenny, back to you.
All right, Jake.